Okay, in this section, we are going to see about the application layer. That is, in that we are going to see about the data communication. So before going to see this data communication, first you must know the what is the communication. So communication is nothing but what exchange the information or transferring data from one place to another place or one person to another person through some medium. So that medium is very very important. Okay, so communication is the information or data transferring between one person to another person or sender to receiver through some medium. That medium may be either what I mean two types. One is wireless media or wired media, right? So that is the basic definition of communication, right? So what actually the data communication? So the main difference between communication and data communication is what? So this is also the same thing. Data communication are the exchange of data between two devices, okay, in the form of, in some form of transmission medium. So here the transmission medium took major role. So that transmission medium may be either wire cable or wireless cable. Okay, two different types of transmission medium mainly deals with, right? So whatever the communication you just take, either you can transfer the data from one device to another device through some wire, that is wire medium, okay, or wireless medium. So wireless medium, so wireless communication, what is the media? Actually air is the media, right? So air took major role in the transmission medium between one device to another device, right? So here data communication indicates, so data communication requires two components. One is physical component. Okay, physical component is in the form of what? Hardware. And in order to operate that hardware, so how to transfer the data, so that can be decided by the software, right? So you need some communication devices, okay, in for data communication. So it is a combination of what? Hardware and software. So here hardware indicates what? Physical component. So physical component indicates, so you need some transmitter and receiver part, right? So that indicates what? Hardware part. So in order to activate that transmitting and receiver part, so you need some software to run that hardware. Already I told that is what any hardware that is in embedded system. Basically in embedded system it is a combination of hardware and software. So in hardware and software, in order to activate that hardware, you need some commands to activate that hardware. That is in the form of what? Software. So for this data communication also, so you are having what? You need hardware, that is physical equipment, and in order to run that physical equipment you need software program. Okay, so this is the basic definition of data communication. Okay, so what is the definition of data communication? So data communication are the exchange of data between two devices, okay, is in the form of transmission medium such as wire or wireless, right? So what is the effectiveness? What is the important characteristics of data communication? So in order to perform the effective data communication, what are the main characteristics you have to concentrate? Okay, the main characteristics are four characteristics. One is delivery, okay, second one is accuracy, and third one is timeliness, then fourth one is jitter. These four characteristics are very very important in data communication networks, right? So what actually the delivery indicates? Now let us see one by one. So here the delivery indicates what? So the delivery means whatever the data you are going to send from sender side, the same data should be received at the receiver side. It should not be wrongly transfer data to some other receiver. So whatever the sender you are going to whatever the receiver you are going to transfer your data, so your data should be reached to particular receiver only, right? So that is the delivery characteristics. This must be very very important. That is correct destination. Source and destination should be there. For example, if you want to transfer data from your your side to your friend, okay, so that is X, the friend name as X, so that data should be reached only through the corresponding destination X, not Y. So you are having the three different destinations X, Y, Z, just assume it X, Y, Z, but you want to transfer the data from your side to X destination, means the data must be received to only X device, not Y and Z device. So that indicates delivery. So for example, you are going to order some product in shopping, right? So for receiving the you are sending whatever the product you had, that should be received by you, I mean you only, not you, I mean some other people. Is it right? The delivery should be there in that characteristics is very very important in data communication, right? Next the next thing is what? Accuracy. So accuracy indicates, so the system must deliver the data accurately. So whatever the information you are going to send to, I mean sender to receiver, the same data should be received. That is, accuracy is very very important. Okay, the best example, you are I mean ordering one product. So if you are ordering one product, means the same product should be received by the, I mean what I mean received to the, I mean customer. If a product is not I mean some other product is received, means what? That is what? That is not accuracy. Accuracy is not there in that, right? So accuracy is very very important characteristics in data communication. Okay, so one is delivery, then accuracy, then timeliness. Okay, third characteristic is what? Timeliness. Timeliness indicates what? So the delivery should be done in actual I mean timely manner. Okay, so whatever the time duration is there, for example, if you want to deliver the product within 1 hour, means you have to deliver that product. Okay, this is what in general way. But in data communication, so you are sending the message. Okay, you are sending the mail to what I mean some I mean recipient. So the mail should be reached at the particular time itself. Okay, within 5 seconds, means 5 seconds it should reach. So that type of network should be, you have to design. Okay, that is the timeliness I mean characteristics. Okay, so that is real time transmission. The best example is what? For real time transmission. So real time transmission is what? No delay should be there. So okay, if delay is there between your sender to receiver, means there is no timeliness over there. Okay, so that is not a proper communication. So this timeliness is also very very important factor in data communication characteristic. And the fourth one is jitter. Jitter indicates irregular. Okay, so irregular means what? Jitter refers to the variation of packet arrival time. That indicates here, you just remember in data communication, the data transfer, that is in network communication network, you are going to send the data from sender to receiver in terms of packets. Okay, different packets. Okay, so that packet should, I mean arrival should be same. Okay, so that is what irregular, it should not be irregular fashion. For example, you are splitting the data, 128-bit data is split into 4 sections. So that 4 section means for first section, second section, third section, fourth section. So first section, after receiving the first section, first packet, you have to receive the second packet, then third packet, then fourth packet. That is what regular pattern. So if it receives regular pattern, the data, I mean accuracy is good, I mean correct. If it is not received the, I mean data packets, that is irregular fashion, so it is very difficult to receive the data that is accurate data. So this is very very important. Okay, so this is what the best example for this one is what? It is the uneven delay in the delivery of audio and video packets. You can see that one. Okay, audio and video packet. For example, I think you might have seen in some I mean films. Okay, so video is I mean going on, so after I mean that incident, the audio will be reflected. That is what? Irregular delay between audio and video synchronization. So that indicates jitter. So this should not be, I mean applicable for what? Efficient data communication. Okay, so jitter, that is irregular fashion, should not be there. So it should be in proper communication, that is synchronization between audio and video should be there in data communication. So these are the 4 important characteristics of data communication. One is delivery, accuracy, then timeliness and jitter. Okay, now next we are going to see about the components. So what are the different components are there in data communication, right? So basically already I told, the data communication indicates transferring the exchange the data between sender. So here the sender is there and receiver is there. See, there are 5 components are there actually in data communication. Okay, so what are the 5 components? So here the basic thing is what? Sender is one component, receiver is one component, then transmission medium is one component. Okay, 3 components are there. Then additional that is message, sender, receiver, transmission. So that is 4 components are there. Then 5th component is very very important, that is protocol. That protocol indicates, so there is a rules. Okay, that is some here the special component is what? protocols. Basically we are normally whatever the communication you are going to take, basically the four components are common. There is sender, receiver, then transmission medium and message. What type of message? But here in data communication, that protocol is very important factor. Okay, now let us see one by one. So first, message. So message means what? So you are going to send the message is in the form of, the message may be either text, the message may be either numbers, and the message may be either audio or video or pictures, whatever it is. Okay, so that is in the form of what? It contains what? Message, right? So then second component is what? Sender. So sender means what? The sender is what that sends the data message. That is main sender. We are the senders, right? We are going to send the data that is in the form of any type, that is pictures, audio or video or text, numbers, whatever it is. Okay, so that is the sender part. Then receiver part is actually whatever the data the sender sends, so that is destination part. So destination part consists what? Receiver. So the receiver must receive whatever the sender is going to send the data. So that is what destination part. Okay, so the receiver receives the receiver is the device that receives the message which is coming from the sender. Okay, that is what third component. And fourth component is what? Transmission medium. So here the transmission medium already I told. So the communication is mainly deals with what? Based on the transmission medium, right? That is from transferring the data from sender to receiver, or one place to another place through some medium. So here the transmission medium either maybe wire or wireless communication. So wire communication means what? So it depends on the different types of wire, that is twisted pair cable, then coaxial cable, then fiber optic cable, radio fiber optic cable. All these cables comes under wire communication. So based on the complexity level or based on the security requirement, you need to choose the different wire communications. Okay, so twisted pair cable you can see in your telephone. Basically telephone lines are what? Twisted pair cable. Then coaxial cable can be seen for your cable TV, right? Cable TV transmission. So that is also one network, cable TV network, right? So that is also comes under what? Communication. Okay, communication between the network, right? So here twisted pair cable indicates your telephone network, and coaxial cable, the best example is what? Your cable TV. And fiber optic cable is mainly used for what? Higher end security data transmission, that is light wave communication. Okay, this can be done. Okay, so this is what for high security we can use this type of fiber optic cables. And then radio waves indicates there is wireless communication. So already I told the wireless communication, the air is the media. So here the air is the media indicates what? The data transfer between sender to receiver, that can be done by using radio waves. Okay, that is air is the media between your sender and receiver, that is in the form of radio waves. Okay, so these are the transmission medium. This is the fourth component of your data communication. Next, fifth component is what? Already I told, that is protocol. So this protocol is very important. Okay, so this protocol is what? A set of rules that govern data communication. So what type of data you are going to send? So it must be, because in order to provide the security between your data communication, you need some rules. Okay, you need to form some rules, that is encryption or so some other cryptography techniques. So that rules is decided by the designer. We are the designers. We are going to design the data. There is some keywords or some secret keys. Okay, so that and all comes under what? Protocols. Okay, that protocol may be set by any type of rules. Okay, that is depends on what? The designer, right? So a protocol is a set of rules that govern data communication. So it represents an agreement between the communicating devices. That indicates it is represent between the communicating devices, means what? Sender and receiver agreements. Okay, that is sending device and receiver device agreement between these two devices that governs the protocol. So it's a set of rules because the data should not be reached to some other destination. I already gave one example. So you are having three different destinations. Assume the three different destinations X, Y, Z, right? So X y is one destination, Y is one destination, and Z is one destination. Your ultimate aim is to send the data to X destination. Means what? There is a agreement between your sender and X destination. Okay, so if the agreement satisfies, that is handshake signals. It's just like handshake signals. Okay, so if agreements satisfies between sender and receiver, the corresponding data will be reached to the corresponding destination. Okay, so this is what that work is carried out by the fifth component, that is important component, that is protocol. Okay, these are the 5 components of data communication. One is message, sender, receiver, transmission medium, and protocol. Okay, now let us see the data representations. So here the message can be already I told you the message is in the form of different data representations. So what are the data representations here? So data representations may be text or numbers or images or audio or video. So these are the basic data representations. So text representation is in the form of what? Binary numbers, zeros and ones, or Unicode. Okay, that is ASCII numbers, right? So and numbers indicates what? So here the number is the data that is converted into binary number. By bit patterns, the numbers directly converted to a binary number instead of ASCII code. Okay, then it may be images. So you're going to send the, if you want to image send the images in terms of pixels. Okay, so in terms of you're going to convert the images into pixels, that pixels can be sent from one device to another device. Okay, so that is in the form of what? RGB. Basically any image that is in the form of what? RGB matrix, that is. Okay, so this RGB matrix is the primary colors, right? Then audio, similarly audio and video. So audio indicates what? Already I told you. So audio refers to the what? Recording or broadcasting of sound or music. Okay, and video refers to the recording and broadcasting of picture or movie. So that comes under video representation. So these are the different data representation. One is text, number, images, then audio and video, right?